Welcome back on Agenda. We are talking to former Union Minister Salman Khurshid, who has a new book out where he tells all about UPA2. Lots of questions from the audience. What's your question?
My question is, sir, when Mr. Manmohan Singh was summoned by court in coal scam case, there was no so much ho-halla or a voice, as much voice came in support of him as in the case of National Herald, where Sonia and Rahul Gandhi are involved. So does it reflect that Congress is all about Sonia or Rahul? Because Manmohan Singh has served.
If you read my book, you'll find that I've said we have a Teen Murti, we have a three-way leadership, and if you see everywhere that the Congress makes an appearance, Dr. Manmohan Singh is there. But yes, I will say this, that even Dr. Manmohan Singh will presumably agree with this, is that they symbolize the real strength of the Congress party as a political party. They give us protection, they give us strength, they give us the sense of belonging, and that's true about all of us, including our top person who was Prime Minister.
Okay.
But it's a political battle here, more of a political direct battle that we are fighting here.
Yeah.
But we all stand by Dr. Manmohan Singh, and I think we were all confident that the Supreme Court would step in to help him.
Shazia, you have a question. Go ahead.
Yes, I just have a small question for Salman ji. Salman Saab, would like to ask you, we were part of two warring factions and a lot of harsh words got exchanged. Something that you said, calling the whole of Team Anna gutter knives, और यहाँ पे आने के रास्ते बहुत है, जाने के नहीं है. Do you think those words were necessary? Do you think one could have done without them?
Well, Shazia, I think that we could have done without a lot that was done on both sides. But believe you me, when posters were put up saying these are 20 corrupt ministers, and when our reputations were besmirched for no rhyme or reason. I mean, where is all that research that was done announcing to the world that there were corrupt ministers? Why didn't they then take it to a logical conclusion? So you must understand that you should be ready to receive what you give, and all we could do was to be a little more descriptive of the nature of activity that was being conducted. That's all.
Interesting the rethink, and going back to it after so many years. Yeah, go ahead. What's your question?
The tribunal of the Nirbhaya case has been released. So when your government was in power, so why didn't you amended any law or made a such new law?
Thank you. I think this is a very, very good question. But let me just tell you that whenever you look at a law from the point of view of something terrible that has happened, you feel differently. That's not the way laws are made. Laws have to be made dispassionately in an objective and a calculated manner. You may turn out to be having taken the right decision or the wrong decision. There is an issue about juvenile justice the world over, not in India alone. But obviously the experiences of your own country finally must help you decide what you should do. Children can be reclaimed from crime. This is the basis on which juvenile justice laws are generally formulated. But when you see repeated crimes by young people, should you not make some changes in the law is something that has troubled our country, and I think the jury is still out on it. You can't really, and I certainly can't say to you,
right,
this is right or this is wrong.
I think you've given us lots, and it's great to. I've just been told. I was thinking that you've been out of office for less than 2 years, and you've already got 2 books out. And it's interesting to know that you've got the 3rd book coming, right?
Sure.
3rd book coming.
A lot about the press in it, by the way.
Yes, I can expect that. Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Khurshid. Shazia Ilmi, thanks very much for those questions and also giving us your perspective of what happened during those exchanges and those negotiations with the UPA2. All the audience over here, from all of us here on Agenda, thanks for watching. Goodbye.